Well, the Shimoda bag has got many reviews on it from many users and photographers, but what we haven't really seen is how is this Shimoda bag apply to filmmakers. Like with filmmakers, we kind of want something a bit different. We don't want to have like all of these lenses and camera bodies, maybe 2 camera bodies all fitting in, and the little compartment in there for all that. What we want is we want to have a little bit more type of flexibility, especially with gimbals or devices for stabilizers, and we want to be able to fit them into the bag. And does this bag really accommodate people who are not really photographers, but they're really filmmakers, but they're using cameras and I want to fit them into the bag? And how does this bag really apply to someone who's more focused on film rather than photography? Well, I've got this Shimoda bag, and I specifically bought it for film because even though I'm using hybrid cameras, I predominantly do film, and I want to be able to fit my gimbal into the Shimoda bag and carry that around, and I don't want to have to like disassemble the gimbal and put it back together every time I want to use it. So can you just shove the gimbal in the bag? And the short answer to that is yes, and it works really good. You do need to screw off the stand at the bottom, but the gimbal will fit in. And I'm using the DJI RS3 Pro, which is the biggest one they have that can fit the bigger cameras and has a much heavier weight. So if you can fit that in, if you're just getting an RS3 or the RS3 Mini, definitely is going to fit. And the one that I'm using is the 45 litre, and it goes in, you can go down, and you've got quite a bit of room. But you do need to order the small camera compartment, which is just a skinny one like this, and you'll see it right here, and that one there allows you to fit that gimbal in the bag. So you don't have to disassemble, you can just have the camera or balance, just shove it in a bag, fold the top down, lock it up, put your bag on and move on. And then when you get to somewhere, you can just drop it out, pull the gimbal out, start it up, good to go. And the RS3 or the latest ones, they have the locking mechanism, so you can just press the button and it just locks it, shove it in, pull it out, unlock it, away you go. So it works really well. And I just keep a monopod on the side. I don't usually carry a tripod around. I do use tripods a lot. Like for instance, like I'm just filming this, I've got a little tripod. And I do like to use tripods, obviously when you want multiple cameras and you're a one-man operator, tripods are fantastic. But when I'm using the Shimoda bag, I don't take the tripod on, but you could fit the tripod. I just like to use a monopod. I like to use a monopod with a gimbal. I've got some videos on that, why I like to use a monopod with a gimbal. Gives you incredible flexibility with getting different types of shots and keeping your setup fairly lightweight. So that's what I like to do, and the bag accommodates that. And then obviously you've got all those other things like your filters and everything you need, which have all the special compartments that you see on all of the videos that do review the Shimoda bag. So the bag is a really good application for filmmakers. I can heavily recommend it. I haven't used it a lot yet. I've only used it on one outing and it performed pretty well, but I haven't used it in any of a rugged situation where it basically sees if it's waterproof or how the material is durable. But many other videos have said those things are really good with this bag. Well, anyway, guys, if you've got any questions about the bag for filmmaking, leave them down below, and I will see you next video.